Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Genty. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Genty. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Give to the single back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Second down coming up. They're going back to the ground. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Broncos are on the move. Going up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
7, Boise State, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
To the ground with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Looking left. Pulls it in. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's King. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run.
Michigan 7, Cal 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his... or nobody could catch it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now on second down after the incompletion. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Blasted as he lets it go. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Floating away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warren. Looking down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense...
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smooth.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Dropping back, it's Warren. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again, or else this leash maybe get...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
At the end of the first half, Michigan 10, Cal 0.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's King. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it. It's Edwards. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's King. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.